Hey there YouTube, this is Evil Joey with TeamEDM coming to you with a regional report. Before you ask, my arms are hanging up like this just to try to create a little bit more consistent light. Lighting is not great in a dorm room, in case you don't know. But anyway, regional report. I went to the September 8th regional in Maplewood, Minnesota. I went 4-4 with Teleagent. Overall, I really liked how the deck did. I noticed one major trend. This is not taking away from anything, not at all taking away from the people who beat me. They were great duelists, great people, and same with the people that I beat, great duelists, great people. But one major thing I kept noticing was I lost when I didn't draw traps. So maybe I gotta work a little bit more on that. I did change up the deck a little bit before going, but not, so I'll show that. But major trend, if I didn't draw traps, I lost. When I drew traps, I won. So yeah, first round, 6 AMs. This was just some young kid. It was kind of playing SAMs with all the SAM support. So yeah, I kind of 2-0'd him. Oh well. But hey, he's getting into the game. Good. Awesome. Round 2 was against Chaos. What happened was game 1, he kind of got off like a quick small damage, but then I went off with Venus in plays. I don't exactly remember what happened, but I just know I went off and it was a quick OTK, and we were to round 2. I didn't see the OTK in game 1 was so fast I didn't actually get to see what he was playing, so thus I didn't side at all for game 2. Where he then completely beats the crap out of me with his chaos. So then I sided in 3 Thunder King, and it didn't work. So yeah, he beat me. So now I'm 1-1. Feeling a little bit down because I was really expecting to do a bit better. But hey, I've still got a chance. Okay, round 3 was against Agents. He won the first one. Again, I don't remember exactly what happened. I just pretty much know who won each round, and if I know what happened, then I'll explain a little bit more. But especially the early rounds, I can't remember fully what happened in the early rounds. I'm filming this Sunday afternoon when this all happens, early Saturday, so I can't exactly remember what happened early rounds. I just know who won each round, what they were playing. And then I won the second duel of that one, and then he quickly finished me off in game 3. So yeah, that was all that. So now I'm 1-2. That really sucked. When I was 1-2, I'm like, oh shit, I'm probably out. That was against Agents. Then round 4 was against a ninja deck, I guess. Game 1 was very even, very back and forth game. And I just eventually was able to put enough damage on the board. How I ended up winning the game was he was able to clear a little bit of the field and put a monster on the board, but then I summoned BLS and that was game. Game 2, a little bit more one-sided. I kind of it still took a good amount of time, but overall fairly one-sided match, at least according to my notes. right here. Or I just kept track of life points. But it was just kind of more one-sided, and I quickly won. Round 5. So now I'm 2-2. Shit. So now I'm 2-2. And I face Rockstun. I didn't know it was Rockstun game 1. He put a little bit of damage on me. Then I paid some life points for Venus and killed him. That's all that happened right there. So yeah, I don't think that was that was actually the DK. Oh yeah, that was actually the 3rd turn kill I did. Where my first play was summon Earth, grab Venus from deck, and set warning. His turn comes, he goes summon Thunder King, which I warning, and sets 3. Well, I go, okay, Heavy Storm, summon Venus, summon 3 Shine Ball, bounce a Shine Ball back for Birdman, sync Birdman with a Shine Ball to create Librarian, special summon back the Shine Ball that I bounced for Birdman, sync overlay the 2 remaining Shine Balls for Gotchi, sync Venus with Earth for Catastor, draw 1. The draw 1 ended up being Hyperion, so I summoned Hyperion and swung for game. And then the game 2 was a lot more evenly matched, more drawn out, but I was able to finish him in the end. So yeah. 6th round? Yeah, 6th round. GK. Bad matchup for me. Game 1, he puts Necro Valley on the board, keeps summoning out monsters, has traps for everything I do, and he wins very easily. Game 2, he plays Necro Valley very quickly, but he doesn't draw into any monsters, and the only monsters he ever does draw into, I bottomless and deep prison away, and just kind of beat him down with Earth and Birdman. And my actual swing for game was actually for exact damage, where I'm like, attack with, like, I've just got Earth on the field and he's got 3 traps, and Necro Valley on the board, and I'm like, okay, I've got E-Teddy in hand and Krebins in hand, but luckily E-Teddy can special summon from the hand, so I attack with Earth. He's at 2200. I attack with Earth, so that's 1000, and I go E-Teddy, special Krebins, swing for 12. Like, dang, that's exact game. It's just like, dang, that's exact game. So yeah, I got game 2 that way. Game 3 puts Necro Valley on the board right away, and I'm just like, come on, man, jeez. And then also turn 1, he puts Necro Valley on the board, sets himself up, summons something, I forget exactly what it was, plays Royal Tribute, getting rid of my Venus, Earth, and BLS in hand. And before you wonder why I put BLS and kept BLS in the deck instead of siding BLS out, I sided out the Sword, but I kept the BLS in just in case I could get around the Necro Valley for 1 turn, then I could possibly put BLS on the board. But he Royal Tributed that away, so I guess. And so he ended up winning that one. So yeah. Round 7. So now I'm 3-3. No real chance at invite. There's possibility technically that I can get the invite if I win out from here. But it's so small. But I decided to keep playing anyway. I probably missed all the side events, and so I just figured I'm just gonna keep playing. So I face Plants round 7. So game 1, I finished him off fairly quickly. Really only losing the life points I paid for Venus. Game 2, he wins. Forget exactly exactly what happened, but he's able to win. In the game 3, I'm just able to. I won. Sorry, memory's messing up. I think I just was able to keep field presence on the board and keep his away, and so I end up winning. Pretty plain and simple. Round 8, wind up. That's all that needs to be said. I got wind up. So I'm 4-3 and I get wind up. I wasn't able to get max C's before the tournament. I really tried. I even placed an order for them. And they just didn't come in on time. So I'm still waiting for those. Well, I'll have max C when they come in. So yeah. That's about it. So yeah, I went 4-4. Oh, it's not terrible. So I'll show you what's in my deck. Just a sec. Yeah. Anyway, YouTube, this is the deck I was running for regionals. I'm not gonna go through many of the choices, considering that it's fairly similar to the deck I showed before. Anyway, let's get to it. 2 Earth, 3 Venus, 3 Shine Ball, 2 Hyperion, 3 Kerbins, 1 Commander, 1 Sangan, 1 Birdman. Took out the Tsukuyomi, just wasn't doing anything. 1 Gores, 1 Dad, 1 Sork, 1 BLS. Very simple. Spells: 3 Teddy, Pull, Heavy, Mind Control, Reborn, the 4 staples, 2 Forbidden Lands. This one I will explain real fast. I ran this instead of MST in the main, completely instead, because I'm not sure if I would do this again, but I explained it to some people and people thought, oh, it's a pretty decent idea. And if you ever are like low on deck space, I actually would say test this out, to run 2 lands instead of the MST, because lands is very good this format. So I would test this. The reason being, lands actually becomes like a selective MST, because the traps that are run mainly this format are Bottomless, Deep Prison, Compulse, Mirror Force, Torrential. Those are the main traps. And so you might get lucky in end-phase MSTing one of those, or end-phase MS, or you might be able to hit one of the Solemn Brigade by chance with MST. But with this, if they activate one of those main traps that are being run, you get to just chain this, and it almost not fully negates it, but very close to a negation of it, especially Compulse and Bottomless and Deep Prison. These just completely just say no. So it becomes almost like a selective MST. So if you're just running low on deck space, I actually would say go ahead and test that, because it's actually pretty cool. 2 Duality and 1 Avarice. Traps: Judgment, Warning, Torrential, Bottomless, Deep Prison. Obviously, like I said, just wasn't drawing into these like I need to be, so I might try to add more of these. I don't know. Deck space is so limited in this deck. Let's go with extra. We've got my Gores token, Dragonic Overlord, pretty sweet. I only I only was able to summon Gores once. That was against GKs. So I wish I'd been able to get Gores more often, but wasn't. So extra deck: Armory, Catastor, Librarian, Iron Chain, Gaia Knight, Ancient Sacred, which I got at one time, this tool, and it had just so much attack points it just became game. Black Rose, Stardust, Dot Rotor, Scrap Dragon, Dark Mist, pretty much I was able to get it out like once. I tried it a second time, but I got warninged away that day. Gotchi, this kept getting warninged and compulsed, but when it was actually able to stay out, it was so good. Zen Mains, Levier, Leviathan, never really brought out the Levier Leviathan, got out Zen Mains once I think, but it was good when once or twice, wasn't that often, but still. And then quickly to the side, you've got 3 Thunder King. This would have been 2 if I had gotten my Max C. 3 MST. 2 System Down. Never faced Gear though. 2 Needle Seeding. One thing that happened with the wind-up matchup is I was going to side in the 2 Needle Seeding 3 Thunder King, and then I got all ready to side in and side out the other cards, and I accidentally placed the Needle City and Thunder Kings back into the pile with the side deck cards and the cards I was siding out back into my deck. It's kind of sad, but oh well. I was wondering why I didn't draw into any of my side deck cards that round. Anyway, 3 Decree, again would have been 2 if I had gotten my Max C, but oh well. And then 2 Soul Drain. Sided this in against Plants and GK. Didn't really do anything. We'll probably take it out. Sad, but I don't know. I may keep it in just because Dark World are just going to keep getting popular more and more. I can't really use Defissure in this deck. I rely on my grave too much, and can't really use Shadow Imprisoning either because I rely too much on Dark Monsters. So currently Soul Drain's okay. I don't know what's going to happen with Soul Drain. Anyway, that's the deck. TeamEDM and we're out.